Over the years, Cameron Smith has continued to set himself apart on the golf course and consistently maintained a high standard, earning him spots at some of the biggest tournaments in the world. However, it's been a crazy journey to the top. Born on the 18th of August 1993 in his hometown of Brisbane, Australia, Cameron Smith began his golf journey only 24 months after his birth, making him one of the youngest to be introduced to the sport. Placing a golf club into Cameron's hands before he turned 3 years old changed the course of his life forever. Let's tell you all about it. Welcome to Golf Links. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel to get notifications on new video drops. Cameron experienced career success pretty fast. At age 17, he had already won the Victorian Junior Master, Australian Boys Amateur, and the Australian Amateur Stroke Play. Before becoming a professional, Cameron Smith added the 2012 Australian Amateur Medalist Honor and the 2013 Australian Amateur to his growing list of trophies. Cameron Smith became a professional golfer later in 2013 and competed on the PGA Tour of Australasia. Although the Australian golfer took some time to show the world his true golfing prowess, compared to many other golf stars, there was no turning back when he finally began to hit his mojo. Nevertheless, in 2014, Cameron Smith was part of the array of golf stars on the Asian Tour. Quite impressively, the 2013 Australian Amateur Champion finished in the top 10 on 7 occasions and proceeded to clinch the 5th spot on the Order of Merit list. The Brisbane-born golfer had his best performance of the year during the less fancied SIM Niaga Indonesian Masters, where he completed the competition tied in the 2nd spot. Cameron Smith played his first PGA Tour event at the SIM Classic, but could only manage a 5th-place finish. In April 2015, despite starting below expectation with a 5th-place run at the RBC Heritage, Cameron Smith still ended the 2015 US Open with a finish in the top 4 spot, subsequently earning qualification to the 2016 Masters Tournament and a PGA Tour's Smith Special temporary membership for the rest of the 2015 golf season. Knowing that his best 3 events would have been enough to earn him a PGA Tour card for the 2015-16 golf season, Cameron Smith became one of the 125 top earners on the 2015 money list. His remarkable feat earned him a place on the tour for the following season, despite not being a permanent member of the PGA Tour. However, Cameron Smith hit one of his lowest career tallies with his 157th place finish in the FedEx points list. Things became better during the 2016 WebCom Tour Finals. The Brisbane-born golfer clinched an eye-catching runner-up finish at the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship to earn himself a return card to the 2016-2017 PGA Tour. In what would be the first PGA Tour team event in over 36 years, Cameron Smith teamed up with Jonas Blixt to defeat Scott Brown and Kevin Kisner at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans. The win would also be Cameron Smith's first ever win on the PGA Tour. The Australian golfer finished the Wyndham Championship in the 7th spot and the Valero Texas Open tied for 6th place. Although he could only manage the 46th spot on the FedEx Cup standings, it was definitely a massive improvement from his performance in 2016. Moving on to the SIM Classic in Malaysia, Cameron Smith began the new PGA Tour season by finishing the tournament tied in 5th place. The Australian sensation performed even better at the CJ Cup in South Korea with a 3rd-place finish. His outstanding performances didn't end here. He put on quite the show to end the Emirates Australian Open in 4th place. To cap his stunning runs, he defeated Jordan Zunic in a playoff to seal the Australian PGA Championship trophy. Feeling more confident in his skills with numerous wins under his belt, Cameron Smith went ahead of Mark Leishman by 2 strokes to clinch the Australian PGA Championship title for the 2nd time in succession. His thrilling performances until 2019 meant that the Australian PGA Championship winner would not be ignored when choosing the international team for the 2019 President's Cup in Australia. However, despite a spirited performance, the international team fell slightly short of the US team showing at the Royal Melbourne Golf Club, recording 14 points to the US team's 16. Nevertheless, the disappointment didn't stop Cameron Smith from defeating Justin Thomas in the men's singles the following Sunday. If you think Cameron Smith was done enjoying stunning outings, then you're in for a surprise. In January 2020, the Australian golf star clinched his first individual victory on the PGA Tour during the Sony Open in Hawaii, with a classical showing to fend off the challenge of Brendan Steele in a playoff. Despite finishing the 2020 Masters a little short of the 1st spot with a runner-up finish, Cameron Smith became the first golfer ever in the history of the Masters to hit 4 rounds in the 60 denominations, with a 67 in the first round, 68 in the second, and 69 in the third and fourth rounds. In 2021, Cameron Smith teamed up with fellow Australian star Mark Leishman to defeat Louis Oosthuizen and Charles Schwartzel in the New Orleans Zurich Classic. Unsurprisingly, his many outstanding outings earned him qualifications to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics in Japan. Despite putting up quite the show in the third and fourth rounds of the men's competition, he couldn't clinch a medal. Still in high spirits, Cameron Smith began the year 2022 with a victory at the Kapula Resort during the Century Tournament of Champions in Hawaii. His success also left quite the mark. He had not only defeated the #1 golfer in the world, Jon Rahm, but he also achieved the jaw-dropping feat with a PGA Tour record of hitting 34 under par, smashing the previous record of 31 under par held by Ernie Els during the 2003 edition of the same tournament. Fresh from putting the #1 ranked golfer on his knees, the Australian star defeated Anirban Lahiri to clinch the 2022 Players' Championship only 2 months later. The win meant that Cameron Smith became only the 5th Australian in history to win the Players' Championship. In July 2022, Cameron Smith added another elusive trophy to his cabinet, a first major championship at St. Andrews. Not only did he overtake Rory McIlroy, who had taken the lead overnight, but he also went one step better to finish the competition with a single shot ahead of Cameron Young. Is Cameron Smith's golf career all there is to know about the Brisbane-born golf star? Nah, there's more. Remember the controversial Saudi League? Well, following Cameron's first major victory, speculations began to spread about his intention to jump ship to the Saudi-backed LIV Golf. When asked if he'd be joining a host of other golf stars who have pitched a tent with LIV Golf, he didn't deny the rumor. Instead, the talented golfer appeared to show his anger at the question, stating that he had just won a major and would rather appreciate an interview surrounding his latest feat. To further compound his defection rumors, the LIV Golf Commissioner, Greg Norman, took to his Twitter page to congratulate Cameron Smith on his recent accomplishment. Should Cameron Smith proceed to the LIV Golf, he'd be joining a growing list of world golf stars including Greg Norman, Phil Mickelson, Brooks Koepka, Dustin Johnson, and Bryson DeChambeau to sign up with the Breakaway League. We can't say for sure if he's doing it for the money, but we do know that Cameron has made his fair share of earnings as a golfer. According to multiple sources, Cameron Smith is worth $6 million. Although much of his income comes from his winnings on the golf course, he's enjoying multiple endorsement deals thanks to his mesmerizing golf career. The 2022 Open Championship winner has a sponsorship deal with the popular sportswear company Original Penguin. The contract means that Cameron Smith can only use the brand's clothing line while on the golf course. In addition, Cameron Smith holds a long-term partnership with Titleist. In 2021, Cameron Smith also sealed a multi-million sponsorship deal with Open Sky Group. Understanding the need to partner with a world-class golfer, Team Paradox signed an agreement with Cameron Smith to use the PGA Tour star as its global ambassador. The 28-year-old Australian golf star is currently unmarried. However, many media outlets believe he's now in a relationship with Chanel Naum, whom he reportedly met in his current home in Florida. Before Chanel Naum, Cameron Smith had been in a previous affair with female golf star Jordan Ontiveros. The Brisbane-born golfer also owns another home in his hometown in Australia. Cameron Smith has quite a peculiar taste for luxury cars and also possesses amateur mechanic skills. The 2021 Zurich Classic champion wastes no time throwing a couple of spanners into any troublesome vehicle. Aside from flexing his muscles in his rides, Cameron Smith is also passionate about fishing and strongly sees it as one of his favorite getaways to enjoy peace. Of course, the golfer is still active on the golf course. However, we eagerly anticipate any news on whether the rising golf star would take up the rumored $100 million deal to hop on the LIV Golf League or stick with the PGA Tour. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can get the latest on your favorite golf stars around the world.